Ooh, first swing, baby. On the money, right
Picked
there
it
at the
clean.
gong. Dink. Hey, so today we're doing a little different episode of Walk and Talk Wednesdays. We're at Augusta Ranch, which is just a few minutes from Eastmark. I actually play here all the time. I haven't been here in months, though. I haven't played golf or swung a club in months. So I've been chomping at the bit to come here once Mr. Riley Packer agreed to do our episode here. Thanks so much, brother, for joining me here.
Of course, man. Thanks for having me.
Riley does pretty much all things insurance. So
Yeah.
home, auto, commercial, and you mentioned some other things, right?
Life insurance, pretty much everything insurance but health insurance. We have partners for referring that type of business out. So
Yeah. All right. Well, let's get some swings in here, man.
let's do
while
it.
we're,
Thanks
talking.
for having me. Yeah.
So, question for you, sir. How long have you been in this business?
So myself, I've been in the business about 1.5 years. My prior role was also in the sales world, but myself just 1.5 years. So it hasn't been too long. It's been
Nice. But you're head of sales, and the name of your business is Canyon State
Yeah.
Insurance, right?
great. Canyon State Insurance. So my father-in-law, Ryan Jarvis, he started the business about 15 years ago.
Okay.
And he's been running it since then. Along the way, he's partnered with a couple others, and then bringing on myself. The whole idea was to expand the incoming business side or the sales side, just because that's where my experience has been. Just building sales teams, training sales reps, but now it's in the form of insurance producers. So help the guys get licensed, study for their tests, pass the tests, and then just get up to speed in all things closing business and helping our clients. Then we can get the footage after, evaluate the swing.
Oh, dude, I do not mess around with my hobbies. If I'm like trying to figure something out, I'll record myself, I'll watch the swing, and I'll analyze it, and then I'll break it down. But I do have a background in biomechanics. Like, I went to school for this stuff.
I studied exercise science in
There
college.
you go.
Yeah.
So, me too. Is that what your degree is in?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I was waiting to tell you that.
Okay, so we're on. So,
Yeah.
so that's interesting, because now we kind of have similar backgrounds.
Right.
So now tell me about that. You said your background, your degree is in exercise science.
Yep. So if you asked me 10 years ago what I was going to do, I was going to go be an orthopedic physician's assistant.
Okay.
And in high school, I went to EVIT, just the one down on Power. Got my medical assistant certification. Worked for an orthopedic surgeon for a couple years. Studied exercise science. Loved it. Honestly, I still love it. But while I went to BYU up in Utah. And about halfway through, I decided to pivot. At the time, I was running a pest control sales team here in Arizona and California, and I was just making good money. So it just kind of opened my eyes to other ways to do business, So, and I got good at it. So I found some other strengths, tested some things out.
So what interested you in the whole medical field, though, initially?
I tore my ACL when I was 16. I think that started it all. It's funny, so I have 4 brothers. 4 of the 5 of us have torn our ACLs.
Wow.
So talk about biomechanics, there's gotta be something in our genetics that, I don't know what it is, but a couple of us have torn them twice. So I'm one of those, so.
Wow.
I tore mine when I was 16, got it repaired. I just thought it was super cool. Like, I was so upset, like sports was everything to me at the time. Like,
For sure.
School was not a priority, so if I was gonna go to college, it was gonna be running track or maybe swim. And then when I was 16, I tore it, and then I just had the hardest time. My junior year, I couldn't play anything, because it's like a year of recovery. Senior year, it was just so cool that I could play again, So I think it was just level of gratitude I had to the medical field.
Yeah.
So I think that's what got me interested. And then one of my brothers had surgery around the same time as I did, and he's now a PA. And then one of the other brothers is he's gonna be a vascular surgeon, so he's in residency right now.
Cool.
So we were all at one point headed the medical route.
You know that I don't know if you've noticed this too, but that story is very similar to everybody that gets into that kind of like rehab or medical space. Like I used to want to be, I went to Fresno State. I got my bachelor's degree in kinesiology with a physical therapy
Nice.
focus, right?
Yeah.
But then I realized I didn't want to do physical therapy after I shadowed some people, basically.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, this is not for me, because the PTs actually don't really do much. At least those ones that I shadowed did not.
Right.
And all the PT aides would do all the work, and it's like, but having that like injury background and wanting to correct yourself and, you know, help heal, that was kind of what got me into it as well. Interesting, man. That's pretty cool.
No, I love that. Similar backgrounds.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a period of time when I had more downtime I really wanted to start. It bothers me that everybody in the world is giving health advice.
Oh man.
And with AI and influencers, like people believe anything, and then there's like another camp of people that don't believe anything. So that I follow a couple guys on Instagram that I honestly don't know their background, but I love the fact that they provide studies and like actual evidence.
Yeah.
And cite their sources. Because people have the health industry in general has so many opinions, you know?
Well, there's opinions, and then there's like stuff that works. Then there's big pharma, and then there's actual science, and then there's like
peptides, for example. I have a bunch of friends that are, you know, that are bodybuilders, super
they're
fit.
getting on them.
Yeah, and like we just don't know about them. You know, like I'm not to say that they don't work, but it's like
it could be great right now, and it could be horrible in like 5 years.
Who knows? Yeah, there's just not a lot about them, so I'm just cautious about that stuff.
Yeah, I get it. I mean, I don't take anything, honestly.
Just vitamins.
My biggest problem is not getting enough sleep. You probably know this as a
we're parents.
business owner, and you know, you don't get a lot of sleep when you think about it.
No, for sure.
Yeah, I never used to be like that when I had a regular, quote unquote, regular job, but when the money depends on how hard you're working, that'll motivate you real quick.
Yeah.
What challenges have you experienced so far? Maybe like 1 or 2 experiences that were tough, and how'd you get through those, and what was it like?
So one of my primary roles is to build our team of producers.
Yeah.
The way insurance works is we get paid based on the commission from the carrier. And policies, although nobody likes paying insurance, they're like, as far as like dollar amount, they're not super big compared to like selling a home as a realtor. So it takes a lot of volume. So just keeping my producers happy.
Yeah.
Keeping them, my experience in sales is just hiring a lot of younger, college-aged guys and getting them trained. And so keeping them in the industry and happy has been a challenge, and has been one that I've welcomed, but it for sure hasn't been easy, but we've pivoted and, you know, fixed some things, and now we're doing much better.
So how many guys do you have on your team now?
So full-time producers, including myself, there's 4 of us. And then one of the owners, she also produces quite a bit.
Cool, that's great.
And then I have a part-time producer. She's a notary, and she just does some insurance on the side.
Nice.
But yeah, the goal is to, you know, hire one every few months or so, and get to a team of anywhere from like 10 to 15 is the ideal size. So we're on our way. It's gonna take a few years, and we're excited where we're at.
It just takes time, right?
Yeah, for sure.
And you don't just want to hire anybody. I got to thank you also for coming out to Cornhole for a Cause, by the way.
Oh, of course.
And thanks for being one of our sponsors, man. Really appreciate that. Did you see how much everybody was able to raise? The community was able to raise?
Yeah, that was incredible. Was it 33, 34?
33,000.
Yeah. So cool.
It's like, in the big scheme of things, it's not that much, but it's like, it's enough to make a difference and help ease that pain. You know, losing your dad or your husband, it's like, geez.
That was the coolest part, honestly, is the Wallace family, right?
Yes.
Yeah, seeing Mrs. Wallace. They just talk about her experience being supported by you guys. And
well, it's beautiful to watch the community come together like that.
For sure.
It's nice to know that people still care. There's still good people out there, and we're all willing to help each other out, which is beautiful. Did you end up playing in the tournament?
Yeah, we did okay. I think we won first 2 and then lost.
I'm horrible at cornhole.
Yeah, I'm not too great myself, but it was fun.
Yeah, dude, that's my
You got a hold of that one.
First 3-wood swing in I don't even know how long. That was beelined.
Insurance is it's awesome. It's kind of a boring industry, but what makes it so fun is the people that I work with and the clients I interact with. So where we build our clientele, it's on the backs of our real estate agent and loan officer partners. So we rely heavily on like new home purchases and refinances. So when the real estate industry is booming, people are buying homes, then we tend to do a lot better. Because people that own homes also have cars, so they're a great client for us to be able to help bundle all their insurance together.
Yeah. And it's usually cheaper if you bundle deals, right?
It's pretty common.
Bundle
you know,
coverage,
this isn't every scenario. You know, I'm careful to say like, hey, if you shop, you're gonna save this much money, but it's pretty common to see anywhere from $1,000 to $2,000 in savings.
Wow.
When someone comes to a broker and they've never worked with a broker before, they don't know anything about insurance, they don't know anything about their coverages, so we can provide some education and, you know, get them with a carrier that is reputable and bundle their rates together and save them a bunch of money. So that part of the business is super rewarding, because then people are really grateful and you feel like you're solving problems for people.
Yeah. Well, everybody needs it.
There's a very low resistance to doing business with people, which is a breath of fresh air. But there's also a lot of insurance brokers out there, so just being a little different is necessary, you know.
So speaking of that, how do you guys differentiate yourselves from other brokers? And
I'd say the number one thing is service. There's a million brokers in Arizona. A lot of them, the tendency in insurance is to get your book to a certain size and then just coast, which is fine. You know, that's kind of the beauty of the industry, is it provides good income for the business owner and you can still help people, but sometimes the service lacks, because your book is so large, but you don't have enough volume to employ maybe a second or third service person to help with communication
keep things afloat.
Yeah, and people work with us because they know that if the rates go up next year, you know, they're already a client, the rates go up next year, we'll reshop their rates and put them with a different carrier. Our loyalty first is to the client, not to the carrier. So if it means moving them from one carrier to another to save them money, to keep them happy, then we won't even hesitate to do that. You know? So service, we have a huge staff. So I mentioned the amount of producers we have. We have about 20 people on our team total, most of which are service people. So just make sure our clients stay happy and, you know, they get good communication. I just helped the gentleman, you know, come up from another brokerage. I was helping him with his commercial insurance. He's a plumber. And he was trying to get a hold of his current broker to get documentation, and he was emailing him, texting him, calling him like 2 or 3 times a day for a week. Couldn't get a hold of him.
Wow.
Just basic communication lacks in the industry. So
that's crazy.
Some may say that's just doing your job, but unfortunately just doing that is a way we differentiate ourselves. Don't get me wrong, there's plenty of great brokerages out there, but I do see that quite a bit.
Wow. Yeah, communication, huh? Go figure. It's like call or text. It's very easy, or email. Do something. Just do something, don't do nothing. Right?
Just do something.
Yeah. Do something, sir. Also, I gotta apologize to the audience here because I did not realize it's gonna be this noisy with all this going on here. So I haven't been here in months, and apparently they're redoing the chipping and putting area. So
we got dump trucks
for all
over
the
here.
tractor noises and all that stuff. But got a hold of that one.
Yeah.
Do you want to know something funny? I've only bought one brand new set of clubs ever.
Same. I'm
And
not
that was
good
back
enough
in
to know the difference.
2009.
I love that.
I still have them. I've broken a couple, but got them fixed. Another note, Look at these clubs that I'm hitting. So this is a. Let's just do one of these.
He's like 1998.
Dude, basically, I don't even know what year, but I'm a big Cleveland fanboy.
Okay.
Like all my clubs are Cleveland's, aside from my putter. But
That is
these are
awesome.
588 altitudes. These are basically hybrid style irons.
Yeah, I was gonna say those are thick.
So, here.
Look, it's like almost the size of this.
Yeah. So,
It's incredible.
swing easy and feel how easy that is to swing.
Well, this thing is
just
light
nice,
too.
Just a nice easy chip. There it is. Those are so easy to hit, bro. Like,
That's crazy.
yeah, hybrid style. Call me old. I don't care. Golfers call me old.
Dude, I love it.
But
No, I'll have these clubs till they break in half.
yeah, I used to play with blades, like
Wow.
butter knife, small micro blades. They're called CG1s.
Jeez,
CG1s, and they were black pearl.
I could never.
And I used to be decent, but yeah. Then it's like the more you play golf. Look at that swing now. It's beautiful. The more you play golf, the more your swing gets jacked up.
Yeah, it's what's been like with weightlifting in golf. It's been interesting to like.
It's a different
adjust.
dynamic. Because then you get stronger,
Yeah, let's get
more
some
flexible.
driver
Then you got to
here.
figure out your swing again.
Yeah.
This is going to be interesting. This is the first driver swing, and I don't even know how long. Well, I'll take that. Dude, not bad for how many months? I'll take it.
Yeah, let's go.
So tell me a little bit about yourself as far as your family.
My wife and I, so Maddie, my wife, we live in East Mark.
Yeah.
So we're local here. We have 2 boys. I have a 3-year-old Knox and a 9-month-old, 10-month-old. 2 boys. They're awesome.
I'm getting crazy over here.
Yeah.
Spinning donuts.
Our boys are wild.
So you said sorry.
A 3-year-old and a 10-month-old.
Okay. 2 boys.
2 boys. Yep. Yeah. Hope we have. If 1 or 2 more, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
But we
You
love
trying
this
to have
area.
a basketball team, football team? What
Let's
size are we
see, maybe
talking
like
about here?
like a curling team. Is that
Okay.
4?
All right.
Yeah.
That works.
Yeah. My wife's a wedding photographer.
Yeah, you were telling me that the other day.
Yeah.
That's
she's
pretty cool.
She's incredible. So she travels a lot to.
What's the name of her business?
Madison Elise Photography.
Okay.
I think
How long has she been doing that?
she's been taking pictures since she was like 16.
Wow.
But her just being a mom, like her business is kind of like ebbed and flowed. She
Yeah.
did some videography for a little bit, and now
Yeah.
she does mostly photography with a little bit of videography. Her niche is more like documentary style, like film.
Really?
Yeah.
You got to tell me more about that. Man, I am smashing these drives right now. I'm so excited. I should go play right now.
Let's do it. So she just started accumulating like film cameras and
Oh, wow.
then just started marketing herself that way. So now it attracts that type of client that's wanting
Wants that aesthetic and
Yeah.
that.
We lived in California for a while, so
What part of California?
Orange County. Back when I was doing pest control sales, what I was doing prior to this, it would take us out there every summer.
Wow.
So,
Which part?
so I covered all of Orange County, but we'd live in like a different spot usually every summer. So Lake Forest, Aliso Viejo, and then the last year we lived closer to the beach, Dana Point.
So all the nice places.
Yeah. But we'd cover all the way up to like Yorba Linda, Long Beach, and as far south as like
Yorba
San
Linda's
Clemente.
also nice. Yeah.
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 No, we
that's-
loved it. I mean, I've met a lot of wealthy people.
So yeah, okay. So now I'm curious. What years did you live over there?
2019 through 2024.
Okay, so this is recent then.
Yeah.
I miss the California weather. I don't miss anything else about California.
Yeah.
And that's coming from someone who's born and raised in California.
Yeah. I know. We tried living there permanently for a little bit, but I mean, same reasons everybody moves. We moved. It's expensive. Our family's here, so we had our oldest son, and then we realized we just want to be closer to friends and family, and
Yeah.
now we're back. So like, the job transitioning into insurance was, for me, I make a lot of my decisions nowadays on like what I want my life to look like. I think there's a lot of ways I could be happy, like occupationally.
For sure.
Occupational wise.
Yeah.
So insurance allows me to build a business that can give me some flexibility. For example, we're gonna be going to California tomorrow for the next 2 weeks, and I can work remote.
Yes, that's amazing.
She can still be a photographer. I can watch the boys. So it's like it's a good pairing we have.
That's a good blessing, man.
Yeah, no, we're super blessed. I mean, it's been a journey for sure, but.
Very nice. Tell me a little bit more about being a dad. 'Cause I love being a dad. Do you love being a dad?
I love being a dad.
This is the best thing.
It seriously is. Yeah, I come from a big family. I always knew I wanted a big family. Me and my wife always imagined having lots of boys, and it's just turned out that way, so that's been fun. So we had our older son Knox when we were in California still, and just like, maybe this is cliche, but just holding him for the first time, like,
Oh, dude.
it was like my life stopped, and I was like, oh, I gotta change some things about me. You know,
yeah.
I gotta reevaluate my priorities. So
For sure.
that was a cool wake up call for me, and he's been so fun. He's a wild boy, typical 3-year-old. He's insane. But I tell my wife every time we're like, oh, it's hard today. I'm like, hey, that's if we rein that in, you know, that's gonna be his superpower one day, you know?
Yeah. Teach him how to control the inner beast.
Yeah, exactly. He's gonna let loose on the world, and it's gonna be good. So 10-month-old is, you know, in the phase of.
Yeah. Is he walking it?
He's wanting to. Yeah, he's been
ready
up
to-
on his feet for like, I want to say since like 7, 8 months.
Very
but
nice.
He's kind of a chunky kid, so maybe that's what maybe he's not ready to walk a little bit.
Okay.
But probably in the next month or two. But it's funny, people talk about like having 2 is hard. I don't think having 2 is hard. I think just having a 3-year-old is hard because the baby is so easy. I don't know, that's just been my experience. Maybe people have, you know, every baby's different, but
Yeah, everyone's different.
He's just like laughably easier than the 3-year-old.
What was the biggest adjustment that you had to make? Because you talked about reprioritizing and all that stuff. Like, what things changed for you?
I mean, just the first thing that comes to my mind, and that was like biggest for me, was just changing my job. Pest control, door-to-door sales is awesome because you can, you know, half the year you have nothing but time, but during the summer, my wife is basically a single mom. Never see the kid because I'm gone from like 8 a.m. to like 10 p.m.
Yeah, that's rough.
And so you just kind of lose sight. You almost kind of feel like you're living the bachelor life, which isn't good for a dad. So
Yeah.
just realizing that needed to change. Like Knox, it's funny, Knox, the 3-year-old who was a baby at the time, I think the excuse in my head was like, he's not gonna remember me being gone, but my wife will remember me being gone while he's a baby.
And your kids will remember your wife being like,
Yeah,
where
exactly.
is he at?
Yeah.
When is he gonna be home?
And just
Dude,
not missing.
nice swing right here. Now you figure that out.
Yeah, dude.
Your money now. So remember how that feels.
Just come with me,
Dude.
and just whisper in my ear.
Whisper sweet golf nothings in your ear.
Yeah, exactly. When I have a bad swing a swing that doesn't make any sense,
Yeah.
I know enough where I can be like, hey, do this next time, and if that works, like calm yourself down, you know?
Yeah, honestly,
because golf, it's so easy to just go on a bad spurt, you know?
Oh, dude.
That's
Tell
just
me
a
about
blow
it.
up hole every hole.
Tell me, dude, you know what I mean? I have yet to throw a club, but my buddies, they have thrown many a club. Launched them into the hills, into the lakes,
Yeah.
ponds. I'm over here like, I'm too cheap to just throw my club away like that.
Yeah. You know, I can't afford that.
Yeah.
I can't afford being angry.
Like, I can't just do that.
Look at that.
Yeah. It's really tempo in your swing. It really doesn't matter.
I know, isn't that crazy?
I used to get rolled on, like straight up spanked on the golf course by 80-something-year-olds.
Yeah.
They would play with like 5 or 6 clubs and just smoke me.
Yeah.
Didn't matter how far I drove, 300 plus yards, doesn't matter. Because if I can't put like long game, your mid game, your short game together,
Right.
absolutely doesn't matter. So they would go driver on the deck, off the deck, or 3-wood or whatever, and then, you know, pitching wedge in and
Because they're on the fairway every time, driver off the deck.
meanwhile, I'm driving the ball 300 yards, barely on the fairway or hitting in the rough.
Yeah.
Having to play recovery, so I'm amazing at recovery shots because of how often I played.
Yeah.
Had to get out of trouble, but Yeah, I learned a lot. I learned a lot from the older dudes.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Going back to the being a dad thing, it's like, did you feel this immediate, because how old are you?
Almost 29.
29.
Next month. Yeah.
Almost 29. Okay. This is how it was for me. Did you feel this like overwhelming sense of responsibility when you're with each kid being born?
Yeah, for sure.
It's like the first one, there's that, and then it's like, oh man, I got another one.
Oh yeah.
Like this primal instinct kicks in almost, right?
Oh yeah.
Like nothing else matters.
The protector, the provider.
Oh, bro.
For sure.
Dude, it's wild.
Yeah.
It's like growing up, I heard people talk about it, and people say you'll never love anything more than your kids or whatever.
Like you'll die for your kid, and you're like, we'll see. But then like if I ever felt like they were in danger, like there'd be no question.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's cool. It's a cool feeling.
It's a beautiful thing.
It's a God-given.
Oh, dude.
God-given feeling.
As they get older, maybe this is the same for you as well. Like I get sad. I get happy. It's like a bittersweet thing. I get happy because I know they're growing and they're thriving, but I get sad. I'm like, man, please, like, slow down a little bit.
It's time to have another one, man.
Man, I don't know.
You can bring that feeling back, you know. You just need a third kid.
Wifey got her tubes tied, so.
Well, there's always adoption.
So we actually had kind of scary deliveries. Not kind of.
Really?
I will say they were scary deliveries. It wasn't smooth.
Same with so both my boys were actually born at home, intentionally.
Uh-huh.
And because my wife gets a little anxious at the hospital. Mm-hmm. But having your kid at home also comes with some anxieties, obviously. For
sure.
You don't have like emergency equipment nearby.
Yep.
But honestly, the labors were actually pretty smooth. It was just the pregnancies in general have been
hard.
Yeah, just like with our second son, just like multiple times thinking she miscarried, and just like not having, just like protecting your emotions, like thinking like at any point, this pregnancy could end, So
tough.
Like it kind of removes the enjoyment of expecting a child.
Yeah, no, I totally understand that. My wife had miscarriage actually while she was a nurse. She still is a nurse. She had a miscarriage while at work, working at a peds hospital.
Oh no.
And obviously she called me and she told me about that, and I was like, man, like, just go home.
Yeah.
Just let your boss know, come home and just kind of relax a little bit. But she wanted to keep going.
Just to kind of distract herself.
Just to kind of keep her mind off of it, which, there's no right or wrong decision. It's just what she felt at the time. And
right.
But yeah, it's hard, man. With Mila, everything was normal up until pregnancy. Up until delivery, but she came out like alert, and she just didn't want to start breathing on her own.
Oh.
So she was just kind of looking around, and then she didn't want to take a breath. Uh-huh. So they call it like stunned. She was stunned. She just didn't want to breathe.
When they pat their back or clear out the mucus, she's still like
She's just hanging out, just like looking around, and they're doing skin to skin. And the staff know, so I don't know if you know this, my background's respiratory therapy. I used to work in a hospital.
Oh, nice, I didn't know.
I used to work at, UCSD, so I would,
okay.
Healthcare background, resuscitate, like all this stuff.
Okay.
So, and this was at my hospital. And Mila was doing skin to skin, and she just wouldn't take a breath. She came out pink, but then started getting purple, blue. And Amy's, obviously she's a nurse, she knows what's going on, she's a peds nurse especially. And she's like looking at me like, what's going on? And I'm like, can we?
And this is like minutes after, so
this is like, she just came out and they're like, hey, do you want to cut the cord out? I'm like, yeah. I said, yes, let's cut it and let's get her to the warmer. So now she's starting to get limp, right? And now we start the resuscitation process.
Oh my gosh.
So the nurse is giving her breaths on the Neopuff, is basically the big giraffe machine. You bring the baby. I'm dry stimming, trying to get her to wake up, take a breath, but she's just kind of like this, getting floppy, turning blue still, And then, then she finally started perking up once she got some breaths in and was able to stimulate her more. But man, I was just praying like nonstop. I was just praying. I've never prayed so hard in my life. I was just like, please God, like help her breathe, help her take a breath. God, please help her, please help her.
Dude,
I'm just, and they called the emergency team in and everything, but finally she started breathing and she came to, which is great. But that's terrifying. So that was our first delivery.
So now you're thinking that every time future deliveries,
Well, second delivery with Lana, everything's fine up until delivery. However, it's even worse. Like, she gets stuck down there. By the time she came out, she was kind of like almost like grayish. Like, she still had a heartbeat and everything, but she was stuck down there for a little bit. So they called the team in, code team basically, and they were able to pull her out. But she needed to go to the panda warmer right away. So she was even worse off than Mila. So I'm doing the same thing. It's at my hospital again. They ran into like,
and
okay,
they're a couple
nurses
years
there.
apart, so it's like pretty
basically 2 years apart. So having to resuscitate her, having to dry stim her, she's not wanting to breathe also. It's like just terrible experience. To top it off, Amy started to bleed out when her placenta detached.
Oh, when that came off?
Yeah.
Does it pull like on some?
Well, it's all connected in there. There's vessels and whatnot, but so it came out, and then I'm not kidding you, and this is graphic, I'm sorry, but like there's so much blood on the ground, bro.
Yeah.
It was easily like the size of that mat. And my wife is a white girl.
Yeah.
She's fair skinned. She was turning blue on me.
Oh my gosh.
So she was holding Lana, and once that happened, she said, I feel hypotensive. Sorry, I'm just blanking on the word. Basically low blood pressure. But she's speaking in like medical terminology.
Because you can understand it. Yeah.
It's like, I feel hypotensive, take her. And I was like, oh my gosh. So I look at the resident who's at the bottom of the bed, and then the attending, because it's attending, fellow, resident. That's the hierarchy of doctors, right? At a teaching hospital anyways. So then they call a code. They gave her Pitocin. I forgot what else they gave her to help close up the inside that was bleeding. It worked, thank God. Gave her some boluses and she was fine. Didn't have to code her, but it was terrifying, bro. So I'm like, yeah, I think we're good. I think we're good on kids.
I don't blame you, man.
Keep
I don't blame
my
you
wife
at all.
around as much as possible, please.
Right.
Wild though, right? Not exactly the cars. But I don't know, this is real life.
Hey.
We're just sharing real life, man.
You know, but like, I'm a big believer in, me and my wife were just having this conversation the other day that, like, if life is always easy,
oh man,
right? It's like just because you've had that experience, you're gonna squeeze your daughters a little bit tighter.
Yeah.
Your wife a little bit tighter.
For sure.
Know? When
Life
things are
is
always
fragile.
peachy. Yeah.
Like,
no, it's those moments that,
How long you said you've been playing?
Probably been like 4 years. And like, I've probably played more in the last year than I have the other 3 combined.
Yeah. It's not bad. I mean, you're athletic, so.
Yeah, I've yet to break 90, but I don't play 18 very often, so I probably could right now.
Still good, man. The average golfer is like 1 teens.
Right.
As much as they want to think they're in the 90s, if you really count all their strokes.
Well, because nobody that plays that infrequently
the
actually
foot
counts
wedge.
Yeah, they don't. They're giving themselves the putt that should have gone in. They're like, I think that did go in.
It's like this far. It's like, that's a gimme. It's like, I don't know about you, but I still putt all my putts, bro.
Yeah.
Just for my own practice and satisfaction. Very nice. Okay, so funny story, not so funny actually, kind of traumatizing. That bird just flew by. So this is last year, we're hitting over here. 3 birds came down from that pole, first tall pole, and I was raking them like I am today, like money.
Just a money day.
Like I'm talking like throwing, just zing, right? They came down and they flew in the ball flight path.
Kind of like close.
Like probably about 25, 30 feet up. It's hitting a 5-iron, slapping it. Missile right to the bird, hit the bird. All you see is feathers, just like an explosion in the air. And
Some
I'm
Randy
like,
Johnson action.
that's exactly what it was. Literally had a flashback to that. And I'm just sitting there like, and my daughters are with me because I take them golfing, right? And I'm like, oh my God, Daddy. And this bird is spiraling like the flat spin in Top Gun, like where it's just, caught in the jet wash, you know?
It's got one wing out.
He 100% falls on the ground and then starts convulsing.
Oh my
And I'm like, oh my gosh. So there's like 5 or 6 other people watching this whole thing. And they're like kind of looking at me, looking back and forth. And we're just, and then we're just kind of like, did that just happen?
Like, what is there to do, you know?
Dog, I still feel horrible till this day because the 2 other birds came back and were looking for its friend.
It's probably its mom, honestly. I'm just kidding. Any other questions on insurance?
No.
It's not an industry that really sparks a lot of conversation, though.
Hey, but it's necessary, man. And if you guys need insurance, like reach out to Riley. He's in the neighborhood, so he's a local dude.
It's an easy process.
Yeah, I mean,
it just takes a few pieces of information. There's really, you know, we don't charge fees or anything like that. You don't pay us for shopping around, so there's really no downside to getting a second opinion or looking to see if you can save some money. So
we know you're good people. Like you help Heidi on our team a lot recently.
Yeah.
But she's like sings your praises all the time.
Oh, that's good to hear.
Yeah. So yeah, we love Ryan. We're all big fans. So we appreciate you, man.
Well, I appreciate that, man.
Yeah, man. Give Riley a call if you guys are looking to get some insurance quotes. You're shopping around, looking for a change, looking for someone who actually wants to take care of you. He's the man. Until next time, if you're looking to buy or sell, reach out to me. I'd love to help you. We'll see you guys.